Kabir?
Hey, Isha. Wow, Dhruv. KID in the house.
KID company. KID company. Look at Kabir boy, he's in the groove. Is that glitter or superstar Dhruv? They are not alone. Isha's here too, accompany. And together they form KID company. KID company.
Hi, I'm Avneet and welcome to KID Company with Kabir, Isha and the magical Dhruv. Do you know that we are able to see just because of light? Light is all around us. Have you ever wondered what light is? And where do we get it from? Well, that's what we are going to learn today. What is light? How does light travel? Properties of light. Transparent and opaque objects. What is a shadow? Properties of shadows. Importance of shadows. So, let's go and find out how Kabir gets to know about light.
What's wrong with you, Kabir? Why are you jumping around so much? I've seen this black figure a lot of times. That's not a black figure, Kabir. That is called a shadow. What is a shadow? Before I tell you that, you need to know what light is. Okay. Have you ever wondered what is it that helps us see things around us? Yes, that is light. That's right. We mainly receive light from the sun, which is a natural source of light. We also receive light from candles, bulbs, tube lights, which are artificial sources of light.
All this walking. Oof, finally poor Kabir is home. But did you know that light also has to travel a lot before it reaches us? And you know how light travels? Wait a minute. I remember. Zigzag, zigzag, or round and round. Or zigzag, zigzag, and round and round. Dhruv.
No, light travels in a straight line. Let me show you how. Take 3 cardboards with a tiny hole in each one of them at the same place and at the same level. Put them in a straight line after the other. Now place a lighted candle in such a way that you can see it through all the 3 holes in the cardboards at the same time. Push one of the cardboards slightly to one side. What happens? I can't see candlelight. Right. Bring the cardboard back to its original position. You can see the light again. Yes, I can. This shows that light cannot bend. It only travels in a straight line.
You know, like a surface bounces the ball off it, similarly, when any object falls on the line of the light, it cuts the path of the light and it bounces back into our eyes, because of which we are able to see.
When light falls on any object, the object reflects or bounces back light to our eyes. And so, we are able to see that object. More light is reflected from smooth and shiny objects. What is in your glass and why can't I see it like in my glass? It's milk. But why can't I see it the way I see it in my glass? It's because of light. Light can travel across the glass but not across the steel. Different objects react differently to light. Objects like glass, water, allow light to pass through them. Such objects are called transparent objects. However, objects like wood, steel, and a wall do not allow light to pass through them. Such objects are called opaque objects. The dark area that is formed behind an object that does not allow light to pass through it is called a shadow. Shadows are formed on the opposite side of the source of light. When a book is placed upright on a mat and the light from a torch is shown from the right, its shadow is formed on the left. When a book is placed upright on a mat and the light from a torch is shown from above, its shadow is formed below and around the book. When a book is placed upright on a mat and the light from a torch is shown from the left, its shadow is formed on the right.
We know that light travels in a straight line. In other words, it cannot turn corners. So, when an opaque object does not let light to pass across, this forms a patch of darkness in front of it, the shadow. But have you noticed? Shadows do grow big or small.
Hey Kabir, stop running. Don't be scared of your own shadow. You must know that shadows change in length during the day. The length of shadow formed by the sun keeps on changing during the day. The sun is far away from us in the morning and evening, and hence the shadow formed are bigger. During noon, the sun is right above us, and hence the shadows formed are shorter in size. See?
Now I understand shadows. They are not scary anymore.
Well, shadows can scare you if you don't know what they are. But they have great benefit if you know what they can do. Shadows can help us to know how time passes. In olden days, there were no clocks. People used the direction of the sun's shadow to tell the time of the day. It was known as a sundial.
Wow! That is amazing!
Yeah.
I didn't know shadow was used to understand time.
Well, without light, everything can be dark and scary. The world is a colorful place, and it is light which makes it more colorful. See you until the next episode of KID Company. Until then, for more learning, log on to www.toplearning.com. Bye.